We are a religious people whose institutions presuppose a supreme being. So declared the U.S. Supreme Court in 1952 in Zorak v. Clausen. In the earlier Trinity decision of 1892, after reviewing all the historical evidence, the Supreme Court declared, quote, "This is a Christian nation," end quote. But fast forward to today. Recent assessments declare or imply that the church in America is basically dying. Axios commented on the findings of the Pew Research Center, stating, quote, "Depending on whether this trend slows, stops, or speeds up, Pew projects the number of Christians of all ages will shrink from 64% to between 54% and 35% of all Americans by 2070, end quote. The reason for this projected shrinking of Christianity in America is because of the increase in the number of Americans who will mark on a survey none when it comes to any particular church affiliation. These stories on the alleged death of the American church keep popping up, but the eminent researcher Dr. Byron Johnson of Baylor University, and before that Princeton and the University of Pennsylvania, argues that these claims are overblown. Johnson and some colleagues wrote an article about this recently, showing another side to the story. They wrote, quote, "Many individuals who report no religious affiliation or check none on surveys, as well as atheists and agnostics, display a wide variety of religious and spiritual practices and beliefs. Many attend religious services, pray, meditate, believe in God or a higher power, have religious experiences, and believe in heaven, hell, and miracles," end quote. Glenn Stanton of Focus on the Family wrote a book called The Myth of the Dying Church. He writes, quote, "So is Christianity shrinking? Not if you're talking about the biblically faithful congregations that call their people to genuine Christian discipleship. Only the mainline churches are free-falling, as if they have a millstone tied to their necks," end quote. And of course, many of those mainline churches have tragically abandoned faith in Jesus as the Son of God, as the only way to God, whose death atones for sinners, who rose from the dead, and who will one day return to earth. In all of this, there's a great opportunity for dedicated Christians to be more committed to sharing our faith more actively so that the most dire of these kinds of predictions never come true. For D. James Kennedy Ministries, I'm Jerry Newcombe.